Why are you laughing?
That was not smooth. Because on my end, it was not a smooth countdown.
Well, I do have to say that I appreciate you actually counting down physically as well as verbally, because since you delivered a video to me last week with no sound.
Oh, yeah, I should double check that, huh? Do I have video? Do I have audio? I think I should have audio this week.
All right.
How'd that go?
It was fun. It was fun. I hope that it's right.
See, I like keeping you on your toes.
We might look like we, doing a kung fu flick, but you never know.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
Right? Well, it all depends on how people take it. What up, Kev? How you doing, man?
Tiger style. Good.
Word. How's your weekend? Your week? All of that?
Fantastic, man. How was yours?
It was good, man. Shoot, Lakers just won the chip tonight. I
was gonna say. I thought we were gonna skip tonight. I thought we were partying.
Nah. Last night I had to skip for different reasons. It's little. But yeah, shoot, man. It's weird, man, because so last week we talked about fans being there or whatever, and I guess this is kind of one of the moments where I would say that I actually appreciate fans, right? To be there when the team actually wins,
Okay.
So it almost didn't feel real because the celebration was so internal. It was so I thought it was dope because I felt like, man, finally for once you get to see a team have their moment without, some random dude running on the court forgetting that his daughter's sitting by herself, and trying to hug one of the players. So yeah, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Now, regularly speaking, though, like non-COVID pandemic years,
yeah,
are you a big party dude at the house if you're watching at home by yourself?
No, and we haven't. I haven't been for years, man. I haven't been for quite a while.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
I like to watch the game by myself. I'm like really. I've turned into that guy. But I pace, I coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this stuff that I don't really want to have to explain to people. So I think the only person so far that I mean, outside of my brother and my father, of course. My brother watching a game with my dad is not a fun experience, but he likes to antagonize you. Suge is the best person to watch a game with, any sport. He's the best person to watch a game with. So that's
bad. Can I offer unqualified opinion on why Suge is the best person to watch a game with?
I'm listening.
I assume that Suge just sits there, drinks his drink, and watches the damn game.
Yeah, pretty much.
He doesn't say a whole lot of anything.
Well, no. He interacts. We both always notice the same things. So it's always,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll be something.
But not a lot of extra. Not a lot of extra nonsense.
Not a lot of extra nonsense. He doesn't like to argue with you in the middle of the game type nonsense. So yeah, that's my man. It's always good to watch a game with Suge, but. Or my brother, but yeah, my dad's not excellent at watching games, so I'd actually like to watch the game by myself for that reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I didn't even turn it on till the second half, and they were already, it was
blowout mode.
Yeah.
Rap Sucks Radio, sports.
Salute to the Heat, though. Salute to everybody.
Yo, hats off.
Surviving in the bubble.
Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, it's hard, man, because I'm thinking of this, right? All of this. I'm watching all these sports, or whatever. Not watching particularly all these sports, but seeing sports go on throughout this, tennis and football and all of that is going on, and I'm trying to figure out whether this is more or less difficult. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering if after the conversation we had with I think last week, or the week before, if any of the athletes are just like, you know what, I don't think I want to go home.
Right, like
especially the basketball players.
Right. Well,
it's like you could tell Russell Westbrook was sad to leave.
well, that's the thing. It's like basketball paradise, right? Like every day you wake up, you get to do what you got to do. I know from being on tour, when you wake up and every day everything is pointed at doing what you love. You don't ever want to not do. It's like, yo, this has to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? This has to be paradise.
That's every day of my life. But,
there's that.
I can identify with it.
All right. Well, some of us have it a little different than others, but
I can't wait to take out the trash.
I mean, you the man. You got the voiceovers popping off. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to live the dream, yo. You know, COVID. So yeah, Kev, opening question.
All right.
Have you ever had any type of vermin infestation in any home you've ever lived in?
Well, it stands to reason that in New York, pretty much everywhere. Yes.
True.
But nothing egregious.
Did they get in the house? Did they get in the spot when you were in New York?
Yeah, I told you the story about the first apartment that I lived in Brooklyn with Steve.
Okay, yeah, I remember that spot.
And when KC was there.
Oh, with the broom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Should I share that with the entire world?
Yo, go ahead. I'm all for it, yo. I'm all for it.
So our friend is one of the toughest guys.
Straight tough as nails New Yorker, yo.
Manly men.
Yeah.
That we know. So he was crashing with us for a couple weeks. And I came home one day, and he's sitting on the couch, and he's as pale as he could be. And but noticeably, like, to where I walked in, and I walk in and expect to have a conversation. I look at him like, "Yo, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yo, Kev." He's like, "Go in the kitchen." And I go in the kitchen, and there is just this shattered husk of a broom, just splintered all across the kitchen floor, and a mouse that just got bodied. And it's about this big. And I felt so bad for that small creature.
That is so funny.
Because I knew what had transpired in the preceding, 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is gonna be funny. I hadn't seen a mouse. I mean, we had possums and stuff when I was, growing up in West Covina, when we moved to West Covina. Yeah. But what I didn't see anymore was like water bugs. I remember having those in South Central, and we had one mouse when I was like 7. But outside of that, I hadn't seen a mouse until I moved to my own place recently, or over the last 7 years. We had the mice here because the place had been abandoned, or vacant.
Oh, okay.
But I had never, outside of being in New York and being in downtown Los Angeles, I'm talking about seeing them in passing, I had never have seen a rat. I've only seen them run by, scurry in the street or on a trash can. I think I gave one a cigarette in New York. They're serious. They're no joke out in New York. But in LA, they mind their business. Exactly. He's like, yo, why are you smoking these? Like, these are trash. Go get you some menthols. But LA rats, man, I don't know. Downtown LA rats, they run from sewer to sewer, and they keep it moving. I don't really ever see them. So
yeah, they keep to themselves.
So a couple nights ago, about a week ago,
Uh-oh.
I hear this vigorous scratching inside of my wall. I mean, something is trying to get in, right? And my dog, shout out to my dog for barking at everything in the world but that. You know what I'm saying? For reacting to anything on the planet but that. So anyway, not to make a long story short, it turns out that they haven't been either. There's no sign that these rats have been in the house, but they cut down all the trees and plants or what have you on the hillside to prepare, I don't know. I don't know why they do it, actually. I guess, it doesn't look any better. But, of course.
For forest management?
Yeah.
Are they raking the floors?
I guess so, right?
Good.
And, of course, all the vermin scurry into the homes after that.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, now they around. And my neighbors had 4 of them. I heard it in my wall, but nothing's been in my house.
Wow.
And a dead one. There was a dead one in front of my other neighbor's house, my neighbor to the south of me or whatever. So, or to the east of me. So I cleaned that up. She was gone. She went away for the weekend. So me and my wife was like, she saw a mouse or saw a rat and basically moved out. I just saw her recently though. Just saw her a couple of about an hour ago. But when I tell you that when I saw this dead rat. In my mind, this thing is the size of Godzilla. I've just never seen them. You know what I mean? I have not seen them up close like that, unless I was in New York.
Rat Diesel?
Right. It took all of the strength in my soul to clean that thing up. I was like, oh my God, this whole thing is gross. So this story is to be continued. So far, I haven't heard them in the house, but that doesn't mean anything. They could still be in, and you just don't even know they're there, to my understanding. So we'll see. But if one scurries through this episode, I make no apologies for how I'm gonna act. I'm just not.
I just picture your dog, just like all day, like
yeah.
And then when the rat comes through, it's walking up to you calmly. Excuse me, sir. I think you have vermin.
For real. Nah, he a black dog. He like, oh nah, damn that. I ain't messing with that. What's wrong with y'all? You know what I mean? Them things got rabies, son. So yeah.
Ask me for Newport.
Right. Not the best intro to the show, but yes, this is what's happening in my life right now. Anyway, go Lakers, man. We're going to jump into it. We're going to contact y'all. We're going to holler at y'all on the other side. Lakers, let's move.
Kobe.
Let's go.
Rap Sucks Radio. Blah, 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 blah.
What up, y'all? You alive right now on Rap Sucks Radio with your homeboy Track Life and your fam, Caps Dakota.
You dirty rat.
Shout out to my man Dirty Rat from the 909. What up, though?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. If you want to catch any of the past episodes of Rap Sucks Radio, you can go to rapsucksradio.com. And anything that we've put out, we've recorded over 100 episodes. They've all been good, all been dope. If I say so myself. Every single last one of them is top notch. You can check them out on rapsucksradio.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. That's Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, whichever one you prefer. If you cannot find it on one of your favorite podcast platforms, then complain to them about it. Tell them, yo, why don't you ain't got no Rap Sucks Radio in your Serato? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking,
My goodness. Why all the...
And
why do you sample Kanye so much?
I know, that's true. Well, I mean, come on. These are hot lines. You know? These are hot lines, Kev. Yo, if you want to catch us on TV, you can catch us on BTSN Pass. That's Behind the Scenes Network. Here's what you do. You go to your Roku, your Fire Stick, or your Fire TV. You download the app or the channel, whichever you prefer to call it. You go and click in there. Rap Sucks Radio has its own section. You just go ahead and click on one of the episodes, and you right there with us, kicking it. You part of the squad.
Our own
just
section.
like that. Your own insurance section.
Just like the rats in your house.
They got their own spot. You know what I mean? It's not near me. That's all that matters. Here's the thing. It's sort of like if you've been watching sports during this time, you can't go to the games, right? Mm-hmm. So watching us on BTSN Pass is sort of like that. You can't really be here with us, but you can watch us, syndicated.
Yeah, but you know what? That. When this is all over, I don't think I want you guys with me either.
No. So, No, you still can't kick it, but you can still watch us on BTSN. So, yeah.
Unless you have floor seats.
Kevin, unless you can get an Oculus. I wonder if I could put an Oculus thing in my house. It'd be the most boring thing to watch is to watch me like stare at this phone camera like making sure that my locks don't look out of place.
Wow.
Who's doing too much, Kev?
Oh man.
Did I put you on the spot?
Brett's in effect. Black's in effect.
Donald Trump doing too much. Yo, he really is kind of doing too much, though. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, take a rest.
He's doing a lot.
Take a rest. Take a break.
Yeah, chill out, yo. Your health depends on it. Topic title for this is Rainbow Coalition Gone Wrong. The reason for this is Trump delivers a brief speech to his supporters at the White House yesterday.
Yeah.
Day before yesterday. Actually, Saturday. That would be Saturday. In first person, in his first event since his COVID-19 diagnosis, the players involved in this are actually Candace Owens, Donald Trump, and a random assortment of people of color. I'll go ahead and kick some notes for y'all. President Donald Trump delivered remarks from the White House Saturday in his first in-person event since he tested positive for COVID. He quickly took off his mask when he appeared on the balcony shortly before 2 p.m. as a crowd of several hundred cheered and chanted USA, USA, which is weird to me. Also, what's weird to me is, I'll get to that in a minute. In his approximately 18-minute speech, Trump said that COVID-19 vaccine is coming out very, very quickly and in record time. That is actually not possible because it's actually really late to begin with. Trump was diagnosed on October 1st and he spent several days in the hospital. He said COVID-19 will disappear, again referring to it as the China virus. And he also said we are producing powerful therapies and drugs, and we're healing the sick, and we're going to recover. The public has not been made aware of any negative COVID-19 test taken by the president since his October 1st diagnosis. Close-up photos of the president's right hand on Saturday showed flesh-colored bandages. All right, there you go with the last part. Good job, guys. Kev, I actually have been to Venice, and I have seen Vienna.
No.
Not Venice. I've been to Vienna. And I have seen where Hitler made his famous balcony speech.
Oh.
And needless to say, when I thought of a balcony speech, that's the first thing I thought of. Now it's like a park. It's a grassy area in front of government buildings. Probably not what Hitler dreamed of. It was like a lot of mixed race folks playing soccer. I don't think that's what Hitler wanted when he made his speech over that area. But it just reminded me of that. So I was like, all right, so we are yet another dictator that it seems I don't think he did it on purpose. And anybody listening to this show, I'm not saying Donald Trump was trying to do a Hitler-esque balcony speech, but that was the first thing I thought.
Let me ask you something. When you were there, did a young woman named Candace Owens walk up and just like, are you a big fan too?
No. And if she did, I probably would have called her Condoleezza Rice, because I cannot say Candace Owens without saying Condoleezza Rice at least twice on accident. So no. That's not what happened. But you told me that Candace Owens put this together. That wasn't in the ABC article I just read. So, what was up with that?
Well, her thing is Brexit. Which is like she can't even have an original thought when it comes to the name of her organizations. But evidently, they help to get people out. Super Tuskegee,
Democratic Party
style. It's like really his first public address with non-socially distant, somewhat unmasked people, although some people were wearing masks evidently, is predominantly people of color. Fantastic. Great look. Just top notch.
Yeah, I'm looking up something really quickly. Something I've never done on this show is actually research information during the show. But my wife had mentioned this. As of October 2nd, 35 people who had tested positive in the Trump COVID outbreak. So I think it's 35 people at the White House have tested positive since.
It's still early in the game, though. They got time to get those numbers up.
Well, this was as of October 2nd, so who knows what it's like now. But yeah, 35 people.
I guarantee you, they're not even telling people anymore.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it. My thing is, it's like to continue to have these, just loose and nonsense reactions to this are fueling people to think and react the same. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your people follow your leadership. So if you're chill, they're chill. If you're laughing about it, they're laughing about it. You know what I'm saying? We can call them sheep and all of whatever, a lot of the corny woke people do. But at the end of the day, it's leadership. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy with all the information. If he's cool, then we cool. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem like something to be completely cool about. And as I'm saying this, I'm watching people on TV flood downtown Los Angeles to celebrate a Laker championship. And I'm like, fam, what are y'all doing? What exactly are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So I continue to think, man, what are y'all doing? What's the thing? You know what I'm saying? Why is this something that people cannot accept? Might be a little serious and keep it moving, especially the leader of the free world, quote unquote. So to me, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
The China virus.
And just continuing to. It's just goofy. What a goofy dude.
Extremely.
Yeah, cornball. Anyway, Candace Owens is real goofy with it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, God, dude.
Bless it.
Whatever. Yeah.
For what?
Maybe, is this a rule? Yeah, for what reason? I mean, look. I am not going to sit here and tell you that the government has been especially kind to Black America on either side of the coin.
That's exactly what I mean. For what?
Exactly. So what? So go to where they actually hate you? Like, I don't know. All right, whatever. Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, this is why nerds get beat up though in high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Kenny. So this is why that happens. This is why they smack you around and pull your hair and all that nonsense.
He said the thing that killed me is that he usually goes on and on for like hours at a time when he does these things. He spoke for 18 minutes and it kind of bummed me out because I was like, if this dude does an hour-long speech or with his normal type of rambling nonsense and he doesn't cough ridiculously throughout it, maybe he's okay. Yeah. I don't know, but 18 minutes, I don't know. I think he could do 18 minutes on his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's nothing.
And he said the vaccine is coming out very quickly. He's acting. Yeah. He's treating the vaccine the way Kanye is treating his next album. He's like, the vaccine is like Jay Electronica's debut album.
Yo, that record was 10 years old. They said leaked. I was like, damn.
How you gonna put a
leaked?
You gonna put out a 10-year-old put out the 10-year anniversary box set as the initial release
of a record that whatever.
Yeah.
I guess I listened to it, so it got me. They got me, I guess. Speaking of getting got, let's hit it with a damn nature, Kev.
Do it.
Alright. Top title for this is I'm hot cause I'm fly, you ain't cause you not.
Ooh. that a wait? Is that a Mano reference? Is that who that was?
Is that Chingy?
Oh wait, is that Chingy?
That's Chingy. Chingy, yes. This is why I'm hot.
That wasn't
Right?
that Chingy.
What was that?
Okay, wait, hold on. Now you're gonna Mims.
I don't know these rappers, man. Who was that?
This is why I'm hot. I think that was
EPMD?
Mims. Yes, that was Mims, not Mano.
Okay, cool.
Excuse
Whatever.
me, Mano. I'm not. Yeah.
Sorry to all of you guys. I didn't listen to any of your records. And I'm not going to.
Oh, Mims.
I'm sure you guys are great.
Why are we talking about Mims?
I'm sure you guys are all great. I just to clarify this, I'm sure you guys are all wonderful, brilliant artists.
They're no Nelly.
I'm never listening to your records.
They're no Nelly.
I actually thought that I actually was like I can't do this reference because I thought it was a Nelly verse at first. So there's that Nelly line. So that's how into it I am, Kev. That's how hard I work. All right, that's how much I listen to the music. So check it out. The results are in, Kev, and some pundits are right. The Fly won. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Mike Pence Kamala Harris debates. This particular part of the discussion was sourced by the LA Times. The players involved are Mike Pence, Kamala Harris, and the Fly. That's Fly. So, reading the notes, the fly that landed on Mike Pence's head during the vice presidential debate received more mentions on Twitter than the vice president or his challenger, California Senator Kamala Harris, according to a study by researchers at New York University's Courant Institute of Mathematical Sciences. The study analyzed online activity during Wednesday night's debate, as well as 2 hours before and after, and found that the fly was mentioned 29% more on average than Joe Biden, President Trump, Pence, or Harris.
Why is there an academic study going on? Like they just jumped in, they leapt into action. We really need to crunch the numbers on this, fellas. Sharpen your pencils. Jeez.
Oh my God.
Fly God!
Fly
God in the building!
I call it spreadsheet hell. Spreadsheet hell, man. They were in there going through spreadsheet hell. Oh man. Pull the data. Like, what data? Well, what you got to do is you got to click Control F and then type in fly and then count. Oh my God, no. Download all of this. No. I'm not doing that.
Parse the data.
While the exchange between the vice presidential candidates may have produced some memorable moments, they couldn't compete with the insect they shared. If only briefly, they shared the debate stage with.
Oh, I was going to say, there was no sharing on Pence's part. He was very greedy when it came to the fly.
That is Anase Bari, clinical assistant professor in computer science at the Courant Institute and a senior author of the study, said in that statement. She said, our results, I don't know if that's a she or a he. Anasi said, our results make clear that online activity stemming from live events can be driven by the most inconsequential and unpredictable incidents. I don't see any reason to study that. What? We already know that.
Senior, is that on her LinkedIn? Senior author.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Did they determine
the fly
whether
swatter
the fly was male or female?
There was no determination.
I assumed it was a female because Karen Pence jumped up on that stage with no mask. She ripped her mask off. Mother just rushed the stage. She was like KRS-One. And that fly was an entire PM time.
Yo, okay, wait. Did they have rap names or were they just PM Dawn?
Oh, Prince B. I don't know what
B.
I think there was another guy, right? But I don't know what his name was.
Prince B.
His name was John.
Prince B. Prince B.
Prince B, but it wasn't Prince and then the letter B. It was Prince B-E.
Oh, okay.
Which makes it somehow worse.
It does. They have one of the best, I mean, use these words in quotes, best samples, right? And he wrote a song partially dedicated to Christina Applegate.
Was it?
Didn't he say that in the song? Christina Applegate, you gotta put me on?
Ooh. Oh my god, I have no idea if he did.
I know I've heard that. See, this is the great thing about having a computer in front of you.
Wow.
Yeah, Christina Applegate, you gotta put me on. That's the set
songs. There are a few songs for which not knowing the lyrics is never going. I realize that, if I'm generous, I'm halfway through my life, I don't need to know. Like,
come on, man.
For example, last night we were listening to "What a Fool Believes," Doobie Brothers,
Michael
McDonald, right? And then I'm singing, and I'm thinking, what is he saying? And then I realize, who cares?
He came from somewhere. She came from somewhere back in a long ago. And I know the words to that song.
All of them?
Most of them.
Because he breaks off into that falsetto, and that might as well be a whole separate language.
Yo, Michael McDonald. Anybody else would surely know.
Wow.
I know the song.
I tricked you.
It's a singing Michael. There's no tricking me into that. Anytime. I will sing Michael McDonald any single time. That's my guy. Well, I didn't like that he dissed. You know what? It's fine now that he dissed Kanye, actually.
Oh, did he?
Well, remember the whole Beck thing? And he was, he did the whole corny thing that they do with, well, one of them plays instruments. I'm like, all right. I'm sorry. Sorry, Beck. I do still like Kanye better. Yeah. Anyway, to close this out, basically the Fly... The debates were what we thought they would be. I still hang on the fact that these debates are not changing anybody's mind. And I just don't understand that I know that there are people out there that are on the fence. There has to be. There has to be people that are like, listen, I am going to be a diligent citizen, and every time I vote, I'm going to listen to both sides and decide. And God bless you guys, because I've already decided. And it doesn't matter. The debates don't matter to me.
I was actually kind of impressed that, knowing that nobody cares, Pence still went out there and tried to be a jerk.
Well, yeah,
he made an effort. He made an effort, and then he also was like, in the wake of Ruth Bader Ginsburg's passing, what are your thoughts on the speed with which the Republican Senate is moving to confirm a new justice? And Pence just like, what I really want to talk about is how much I like eggs. Like, what do you... Okay. I do too.
Right.
I can relate. This guy, is that a fly?
He probably soft scrambles his eggs, though. You know what I mean? Like they're still
make no
not
mistake.
fully cooked.
This is not a man whose life behind closed doors we have any remote notion of. I guarantee you, Mike Pence takes raw eggs and eats them in the shell. I can just about guarantee you that.
I don't want to do this show anymore.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. I don't know about this next topic, man. This might be a take it away, Kev, for me.
What do you mean take it away? You brought it up. Wait, you brought it up?
I know. Nah, well, we got this Fizz, right?
I think it was Fizz.
It was either Fizz or Omega. I do have a Fizz drop I'm working on. We have the Omega, the big O drop. I have a Fizz drop I'm working on that I'm gonna make sure. It won't be in this episode, but
there's only one person I know who should be doing the Fizz drop.
Who's that? What am I missing?
C-double-O. Wait, C-double-O? Double-M-O?
Coolman? We are so on point tonight. Like it's insane.
It's uncanny.
I feel like this might be our worst but best episode ever. But my topic title is a lazy topic title. How dumb can you possibly be? Is the topic title for this. The reason for this is Pure Gym apologizes for sharing the 12 years a slave workout during Black History Month. Now, me being completely American, United States, I'm a complete U.S. citizen. I've been trying to catch myself on that. America's not just North America, so there's that, or whatever. I was like, wait, they did this in February? Why is this coming out now? What?
I was wondering about that.
So anyhow,
there's a international timeline for Black History Month. Different time zones.
And I'm thinking, is this another thing that everyone does in a different time than we do? Like, why? What is going on? I would love October. You know what I mean? But then again, I don't know. I don't want to share it with Halloween.
At least it's a full 31 days.
I'm saying, the shortest month. Anyhow, the players involved in this are Pure Gym. So, here we go. Pure Gym has apologized after being criticized for a post on a local Facebook page advertising a workout titled 12 Years a Slave to celebrate Black History Month, which began on October 1st in the rest of the world. The post was shared on the Pure Gym, whatever, which has about 245 followers on a Monday morning, with the phrase, "Slavery was hard, and so is this." This is what they are saying about their workout. It reads, entitled 12 Years of Slave after the epic movie. This is our workout for the month, designated by Matt Simpt to celebrate Black History Month. Slavery was hard, and so is this. The post, which was liked by about 30 people by The Independent, has attracted criticism from followers calling it tone deaf and offensive. I mean, among other things, right? Pure Gym has responded to criticism, and I'm going to stop there because I don't want to read the apology just yet.
And this was because what we were just talking about, this was in the United Kingdom, right?
Yes, this was in the UK.
This gym, right? Okay.
Yes.
Man. What do you call black people in the United Kingdom?
Blokes? I don't know. Blokes? Black blokes?
That'll work.
Black, until they tell me they West Indian, then I say okay. Or until they say they Nigerian, then I'll be like, all right.
Because was the guy who ran... Evidently what happened is that the gym has over 200 locations around the greater England area. And they blamed it all on the guy who runs this one. But is he black?
You mentioned that. Well, he's. Did they say African? Like
okay.
You mentioned that. No. I mean, he obviously is still stupid, but it crossed my mind that he had to at least not be white. I just didn't look into what he was or what nationality he was.
Hey,
but
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But he also got the name of the movie wrong. Wasn't it 12 Years a Slave?
Yes, and it said 12 Years of Slave, and I was going, Why are we doing that?
Maybe that makes all the difference in the world.
I guess. So, paraphrasing their apology, Kev already mentioned it. They basically said, yo, this was whack. Our name is on it, but really, it was only one gym that was tripping, and this is the gym. And then they left it at that. Yo, my bad. Go talk to him about it.
Oh, man.
So anyhow, one of my least favorite things happens in this apology, and it happens very early. And so here we go. The personal trainer credited for designing the workout posted an apology to his personal Instagram page, saying this, quote, "Sometimes words are not enough, period. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, judge on character."
I'm sorry for laughing, but why is it always? Why is it always MLK?
That is-
Why does MLK have to carry all your apologies on his back after everything that he has done?
He didn't die for this, yo. He didn't die for you to make this mistake and pin it on him to get some. And, let me explain something. I wish I had a camera
I wish
too.
they would just say, to paraphrase the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King, you're a dumbass.
I'm saying. I wish I had a camera too, but I'm going to point into camera one. Listen. Every time anything happens to black people, or any situation where a either non-identifying as black or non-black person has to either apologize or make a statement, they have to bring up Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. Listen, we have so many important public figures. There's so many of them. Like, it's a ton of them. Oh my God. Please stop. Please let that man rest. Like, can you just let Martin Luther King rest? Can he chill? You know what I mean? Can he chill? Can y'all knock it off?
No.
Please stop.
No. No,
Kev,
sorry. No.
I am
What's up?
I am just
What's up with the name of this place?
begging
too?
you as a black person. Please stop. Okay, good.
It's called Pure Gym.
Yes.
They're obviously taking the purity part of that a little too seriously. Pure Gym. It sounds like
Probably.
it sounds like they have it sounds like they have Zumba, but Zumba for them is just standing still and clapping on the 1 and 3 for like a half hour. And their most popular class is No Soul Cycle.
This is a terrible episode.
What is going on?
Listen, man.
Oh, combating slavery is, yeah, built on a foundation of box jumps and deadlifts. That's fantastic.
Backbreaking hard work.
And then some.
He's right. He says, my character, he said, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, judge on character. He didn't really say it like that. Anyhow, my character is owning this. Judge me on that. I'll judge you on whatever the hell I want to judge you on. You're the one that did it. Don't tell me what to do now. Now that you did something, now I got to figure out how to judge you.
Yeah.
I'll judge you how I feel like. All right? You settle down now.
Yeah, dude. Being dumb is hard.
Yeah.
So is this.
Exactly. You don't get to tell me to feel how I feel about how stupid you are.
Oh.
He says, I sincerely apologize. I actually did not read his apology entirely because an answer to a question that I have and that you posed is actually right here. I sincerely apologize to all whom I offended and angered in any way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly. This was pretty direct. There was no indirect offense. There was absolutely no malice or ill intentions meant by the post. He continued to say, there are no excuses for it, only a place from which the post came. which was from a proud black man wanting to bring his history together with his passionate. Take it away, Kev.
Talk to me.
I don't have the. Okay.
Were you going to say you don't have the energy?
I don't. Yeah, I don't have the energy.
I tell you what's a good cure for that.
What's that? Yeah?
Wake up early in the morning, get yourself down to Pure Gym. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm listening, Kev. I'm listening. Go ahead. This is gonna be horrible. So continue.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
He said the branding of Pure Gym as racist couldn't be further from the truth. In my experience,
it's a lot closer now.
This is a very hard lesson for me, and wholeheartedly apologize. I am deeply sorry. Oh boy. Man, what a dummy. All right. Well, listen. We'd like to thank you guys for listening to Rap Sucks Radio. I don't know what to say about this one, man. It was just, I think, it's stupid. But hey, you know, people do stupid things. I don't know about making a mockery of the event of slavery being a way to probably you need some U.S. black friends, bro. You know what I mean? You need some U.S. black friends. That'll help you out. So I hope that's the next thing that the personal trainer gets together. But I'm very serious. Thank you guys for watching this show, watching or listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations, Lakers. Yeah, I had a wonderful time. I just know that I'm gonna be like, what the hell was going on that show? I am your homeboy Trek Life, and that is your fam Kev Sakota.
Fly guy.
Pretty fly for a white guy. If you put the commas in different places, right?
Don't get Karen Pence all upset again. All over again.
Right, fair enough. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you'd like to catch any past episodes, you can catch them on rapsucksradio.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. That's Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all that. If you cannot find it, hit them up. Don't hit us up. Hit them up. Be like, yo, why don't you carry Rap Sucks Radio? We need that. If you want to catch us on TV, you can catch us on BTSN Pass. That is Behind the Scenes Network. Go to your Roku, your Fire Stick, or your Fire TV. Download the app or the channel. Click on that joint. Me and Kev are right there. We got our own section, Rap Sucks Radio. Or you can search for Rap Sucks Radio, and you will get every episode that we have put out on BTSN Pass. I'm going to get on this TV, mama. Thought you was going to get away with that, huh, Kev? Nope. After all that said and done, on the count of three, we say peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace. We out. What a dummy. All right, we out.